Hi, everybody. It's Carol Bryant from Fidos of Reality, and welcome to My Heart Beats Live. My Heart Beats Dog Live. Can't even say my own company. My Heart Beats Dog Live. I have such a super special guest with me here tonight. We are live on Facebook, or if you're catching us in the replay, I'm so happy that you guys are here. We have Colleen O'Fallon here, Colleen O'Fallon Toledo. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a bio about her because if you love dogs and your dogs love treats and your dogs love healthy treats, you need to know Colleen because she's one of those game changer people in the pet industry. And we have funny stories. We have a really fun way we met. And I really want to tell everybody about what you're doing, how you're thriving in this crazy world that we're living in, and how you continue to make dogs happy. So just one of those really formal bios that I want to let everyone know. So you grew up with a Cocker and a Cocker Corgi mix, which is awesome. She received her Bachelor's of Science in Animal Science and a Master's of Science in Environmental Health from the University of Florida. Oh, I didn't even know that. That's awesome. You worked as a veterinary technician, and then you opened Sweet Paws Bakery in Florida in 2007. It's in Gainesville. You started baking dog treats in 2005 for your Cocker Spaniel puppy, Abby, who I believe now is 16 or turning 17.
Turning 16 June 20.
Oh, she's sweet 16. And so she's the inspiration for your business. And then you adopted, of course, Parker in 2007. And he's a taste tester. Of course he is. Parker's a taste tester. So in September of this year, amazing that you'll be celebrating 13 years. And your husband, Alvaro, I hope I said that right, is crazy about your dogs, or you wouldn't be able to be with him. Abby and Parker were in your wedding in 2019. So welcome, Colleen.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Carol, for having me.
Yeah, this is so much fun. So that's just a little bit of background, but tell me a little bit about Sweet Paws Bakery. I know you've been, like you said, in business, but why dog treats? Why did you get started in that? And what's the story of Sweet Paws Bakery?
So I had a puppy, Abby. She's now going to be 16, like Carol just said. And so I started baking treats for her because I didn't like all the preservatives were in the treats. I didn't like the ingredients labels when I would go to PetSmart and Petco. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make some healthy treats for her. And I was a veterinary technician at the time. And so I was like, I'll make some. And then all the rest of the technicians, all my friends and everything were like, oh, can I have some for my dog? I was like, sure. Then I ended up selling them at the office. And then I started selling them at farmers markets, and people at farmers markets were like, where's your store? And I was in grad school, finishing grad school, and I was like, this is just a hobby. This is, I started out for my dog. And I adopted Parker in that time too. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. I'll open up a store. We'll see what happens. I opened up a very tiny store. Like my bakery case took up like basically the width of the store. And then I just have expanded since then over the years. And now we have doggy daycare. We have a self-serve dog wash. And then we have everything else like, clothing and collars and toys and all that fun stuff.
Oh, awesome. Well, Nancy Kendall Carter says hi, and Darlene says hello when they're tuning in to listen to your story. So the pandemic hits. Okay. And of course, what can you really say? Just everybody's life, all of our lives are in upheaval. So what does a small business like yours, what are you doing to stay afloat, to still help the dogs who really need your services and your goodies? How are you managing?
So definitely it was, I had my website. I've always had my website, but I had really upped the ante on my website. Before I would just have like the cakes and the treats so people could see what we had. But then I was like, okay, I need to start uploading everything that we have in the store so people that can't come into the store anymore can see what we have. And then we started doing curbside pickup. So we'll run it out to people's car. We'll do front door delivery. Obviously, we will ship all over the United States. And so we just had to let everybody know, go more live, do more live videos so that people could see in the store, see our new products, because we were still getting new products in because we had just been to a trade show and bought a bunch of new items for our store, and then this hit. So we're getting new products in constantly. So I'm just doing videos and doing posts so people will see them and then being like, okay, this is, on the website. You can go on the website to place your order, and I can do, delivery, curbside, or ship it to you.
Well, for your treats, everybody makes dog treats these days. Let's face it. Everybody and their brother says they have a dog treat. What I love about your treats, and I've been in this industry many dog years, is
Yes.
that they're healthy. They're good for your dog. They're cute. So you're appealing to the pet parent. But I mean, and I have some here, like Parker's Pizzas.
Yes. Yeah.
uh, I believe I have here. But what makes your treat unique versus the 8 gazillion other treats that are out there?
Well, we still don't do any preservatives in our treats. We have no sugar, no salt. We make all of them by hand, and we roll them all out. We cut them, so it's not a manufactured process where they're just getting, put into a machine and just cutting them out. So it's a time-intensive process, but we really enjoy baking the treats for the dogs. We love putting that love into the treats for them because they deserve it. So it just kind of sets us apart from the treats that you'll see like on the shelf.
Hmm. And they are, and they are. I know that you and I have known each other quite a number of years, and my dog is, he'll eat a rock, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" But then he will turn up his nose at most treats except something like yours, and so I know you're doing something. And I know your dogs are taste testers, especially Parker. You said so. I wanted to just tell our funny story. I love to spotlight powerful business women in the pet industry like yourself, and I just think women supporting women, especially in this day and age, is so important. You and I were at the Global Pet Expo, didn't know each other at the time several years ago. And now, for you guys that don't know, Global Pet Expo happens yearly in Orlando, Florida. It's the world's one of the biggest trade shows for the industry, right? Like one of the biggest. And Colleen goes there to shop the show and to get the inside scoop on all the new products. And I was there as a member of the media. And Colleen's like, "Hey, I think I know you from," I think it was like Facebook or something.
Yes, Dexter. I remember seeing you and Dexter, and me having Cocker Spaniels. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And then I just happened to run into you, and I was like, "Okay, do I go up to her and be that strange like person that's like, hey, so I don't really know you, but I've seen you on Facebook. I think it's you, and hope to God it is you, and I'm not making a big mistake."
Yeah,
It was, and you were so sweet.
that is so funny. And I felt such an instant connection to you. And that's what I think comes through in your business also, is that people, your customers love you. I see on your Instagram, everybody needs to follow Sweet Paws Bakery on Instagram for starters, because the cuteness factor there, and all the puppies that you get to play with, the dogs in your daycare,
Right.
you do a daycare service as well.
Yeah, we have lots of cute dogs. So definitely just to brighten your day, follow us on Instagram so you can see all the cute dogs, and then you'll see us post our treats and our cakes too. So then you can kind of see some of our products, but you'll see a lot of cute dogs too.
Speaking of treats, all right. So I already kind of talked about my dog. I have to show you guys. I hope this works out. He is, where is
Oh,
he?
hey
Wait a
Dexter!
minute. Dex. He is laying on the floor because I have Parker's Pizzas up here, and he knows I got the bag out. But you do all sorts of goodies, and you have this incredible new service that I think is just so out of the box, pun intended. You want to talk about what you have going on?
So, Abby and Parker, my two Cocker Spaniels, just started a treat box service. So, it all kind of basically started in April when we usually have a big Easter egg hunt at our store. And we couldn't do that, obviously. And so we created Easter baskets for the dogs for them to have their egg hunt at home. And so we put our treats in the plastic eggs and, taught the people how to like hide the eggs, and their dogs will figure it out. So it was a big hit. And so, we're like, okay, we need to come up with something for people monthly. And we were shipping those off. And a lot of people were like, we would love if the treats could come to us monthly. And I was like, okay. So Abby and Parker, they put their, noses to the ground, and they figured out they're going to come out with a treat box. And so there's 2 bags of treats that have 6 treats in it, each bag, each different flavor. Yes. And then we do a decorated treat. And so each month has a different theme. So I'll show you a little bit of July's. You're getting the first preview of July's box. You guys are getting little clips here. And so we're doing a beach theme for July. And so you'll see Carol, Fido. So look at Dexter sticker. So you buy one of these boxes, you get the exclusive Dexter sticker. And so we have in our July box the Cookie Cocker carrot cookies, which are nice little healthy carrot treats. We have our nutty peanut butter cookies. And then we have our decorated little fish.
Aw.
And then we have a flip-flop. Oh, there we go.
That is cute.
And then each month we include an activity too. So this one, since it's a beach theme, we decided to do, you put the treats in a beach towel. So you can do it at the beach, you can do it at home. So it's a little activity to keep the dogs interested too, a little mental stimulation.
I love that. I love that because also with people who are still quarantining,
Yes.
you know, even like just when it's too hot out and you can't get outside, having an indoor game like that is, and it doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg to do these indoor games with your dog. But okay, number one, cutest factor off the charts. Number two, that it's coming right to your door. Number three, that it's healthy for your dog. Number four, thank you for plugging my dog's sticker. And number five, it's something that I think I love when box services come, but some of them are like so the same, or my dog can't use half the stuff that's in them, or I end up giving them to the shelter. Oh my God, that is like one of the coolest, fun, you know, most the healthiest doggy boxes that I've seen come out in a long time. So do people have to sign up for like a certain period of time? Can they go month to month?
So they can do monthly or they can do 6 months. It's up to them. They can choose when they do go to checkout. But I have a special coupon code for all of your listeners.
Oh, good.
I'm going to tell you about it, but also put it up on the screen since, you know, I'm kind of a visual learner. So I was like, oh, so you can save 20% off Abby and Parker's treat box, and then you just use the coupon code Fidos of Reality. So make sure you capitalize the F and the R, and then you just go to our website. So it's sweetpawsbakery.com, and you'll see when you click shop the Abby and Parker's treat box. So make sure you use this coupon code and save.
Well, Dexter already asked me to sign up. So as soon as we get off, we're going to go get our July box because that's just, we aren't we're staycationing. And so I just think that's a nice way to celebrate, cheer up, you know, yourself, look forward to something coming in the mail and give your dog something. Who doesn't want a fish treat or a flip-flop treat for their dog? Seriously.
And who doesn't want to make their dog happy? Because like, pictures from last month of the dogs receiving their box and like they're trying to tear into it. It was just, it made me like so excited to see it. So, you know, why not make your dog so happy?
Cakes too. I have to get, this wasn't something we planned, but I've purchased many cakes from Colleen, not for humans, although you can eat them. They just taste sugar-free because they are, but you do the cutest cakes for dogs in various shapes. And my favorite is the tennis ball.
Yes, well, because Dexter loves balls, so it's appropriate for him. But we do lots of different themes. We even like people come up with different themes, and they're like, "Can you do this?" Latest we did was like a crawfish theme. We've done a sea turtle theme, and so like I hand draw like a crawfish bowl, you know, crawfish boil, or like a unicorn. I'll just hand draw it onto the cake. But yeah, so we can do specialized, but we have like 16 or 17 different cakes on our website, just so people can, you know, if they don't know what they want, and they just are like, oh, I can look through all these and choose one.
You're like Willy Wonka of the dog world or something with all of this. I want to visit there. I've not been to your shop yet, but that's on my bucket list, is to definitely get there once we can do some traveling and get out of our state here in Pennsylvania to make sure we can
have you, and you can stay with us too.
Dexter says, can he stay with Abby and Parker in the kitchen? He just
right. Oh yes, I know, and that's where they are right now. The both of them are underneath me in the kitchen, of course.
But so, do you ship all over the country? Do you ship worldwide? Like, what are your shipping policies?
So I just ship in the United States, just because going through customs with perishable goods seems to be a little bit of difficulty. So I just try to stick it to the United States. So it just, I don't know, I would worry about the treats getting stuck in customs and then them not arriving fresh. I always try to have everything fresh. Like when someone places an order, I try to get it out really quickly to them so it's nice and fresh cookies.
That's what, and I'm going to show you. I'm actually doing an unveiling here. I waited. And so this is one of the goodies that came. And I'm going to answer questions because you have some questions from fans here that only you can answer. But this is from the July box. And can you tell me, because I don't know off the top of my head, what these are?
So those are the Carob Chip Delights. So those have peanut butter and unsweetened Carob chips in them.
Oh,
and they're kind of crunchy. Nice. But it's a good one for the dogs to like chew on and, you know, keeps them entertained.
You know what I do with these, actually, because I've purchased these from you before? I put them in his treat ball. If you can, you like break them up, or I have a mallet for the kitchen. Put it in his treat ball. But I think I'll play the beach towel game when the July to do that. All right, you have a couple of questions. Nancy Kendall Carter wants to know, do you have any softer treats for a dentally challenged dog?
Yes. So our Snicker Poodle treats are really soft. They just kind of crumble. And I will even use those, like if Abby and Parker don't want to seem to eat their food in the morning, they tend to like to eat a little bit later on. I'll sprinkle some Snicker Poodle on it, and then they'll start eating. So Snicker Poodles are really soft. Our pup cakes are really soft. And those are just like kind of miniature versions of our cakes.
Okay.
And then our canine chicken bones, those are made with chicken broth and garlic powder, and parsley, and they are really soft too. So those are probably our softest.
Okay, see, so there's an option there. Linda Sue Berard says, where are you located? And you're in Gainesville, Florida, but she does ship, Linda, and as long as you're in the United States. And Alex Mador, I hope I said your name right, says, you always deliver and you are so creative, which I totally agree. And Shelly Boucher, who works with Dog Writers Association, she's on our team, social media team. She loves that you pivot. And she said that's so essential for businesses right now to adapt. And so that's definitely something that I think you would agree. If you don't pivot or try to cater to the new normal, I think it's sort of like pivot or perish.
Right. Unfortunately, yeah. So, I mean, like, a lot of like businesses that couldn't open up, thankfully we were able to be open because we were essential with the dog food. But a lot of the businesses, like my business owners friends, like I was like, okay, you need to do Facebook Lives. I know you can't be open, but you need to be doing Facebook Lives and like just selling off of your Facebook Lives. If you don't have a website, that's okay, no big deal. You just start selling off of your Facebook, and then, you know, you ship to people, and, you know, people like to see those, like to interact with people, and people like to buy from people. So as long as you put your face out there, I think that, you know, you pivot. You just have to pivot.
And I think it's super important to support small businesses like yourself, which is why I definitely wanted to have you on as a small business owner. It takes a lot to really keep things going. So that's another thing. So Pamela Deschamplain says, and I think you and she kind of came in on this now. Do you have any treats that would go into an interactive toy? And I'm going to let you answer that one.
So yeah, a lot of our treats can be broken up into smaller pieces, so they can be fit into any toys. Like we sell Westpaw toys at our store, and so they have a lot of puzzle ones. And so a lot of our customers will break up our treats, like the ones like the peanut butter ones. I just have these right here. So like these can be broken up into smaller little pieces. And the pizzas, those are kind of crunchy too, but those can be broken up into smaller pieces if you use a mallet, like Carol was saying. They can be broken up into small pieces, and then just, you know, you can put them into your treats. Like we also, for our June box, we did a muffin tin game, and so you just break up the treats. Like we did barbecue bones and rascal rodeo hats because it was a barbecue themed box. And we just broke those up into the muffin tin, and then you could put tennis balls on top, or you could put toys, like miniature toys, on top of them. And then the dogs just, you know, pull out the toy and get their treat. So, yeah, all of our treats can be broken up to fit into those puzzle toys.
I think I'll probably do a blog post, and we'll talk about what we said here. But I think it would be cool to put, like, you know, here are some good interactive toys, and here are some soft treats, and here are your cakes, and here are your cupcakes. And I'm really hungry now. I'm like really hungry.
I know, right?
My dog, I just opened your bag. Oh my gosh, I get the camera wrong every time. There's something about the aroma of your treats that, I don't know, dogs lose it. They lose it.
And then they'll get used to the crinkle sound. It's like, you know, once they hear the crinkle sound, then they'll come running, and you're like, wait, no, that was just something for me. That wasn't for you.
Right. So what about storage? So if I don't want my dog to eat all of these in one sitting, obviously, how can we store them? How long do they last?
So I always tell people, since they don't have preservatives, they can stay on your counter, just leave it away from your heat source like your oven, and they'll last for about 2 to 3 weeks. If you want them to last longer, stick it in your refrigerator, and they'll last for probably a couple months. And if you want them to last even longer, stick them in your freezer, and you can just duel them out, and then just obviously defrost them so they're not too hard for them.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we do, is we keep them in the refrigerator, because otherwise Cocker Spaniels have voracious appetites, and they would eat and eat and eat, as you can attest.
Yes, definitely.
All right. So anything else that I missed? Is there something that you wanted to talk about that I missed? And I also want to make sure that we show people that treat box again for anyone who tuned in late. I'm Carol Bryant. This is Colleen O'Fallon. She owns Sweet Paws Bakery in Gainesville, Florida, but she ships anywhere in the United States. And coolest of all cool, she has a Abby and Parker treat box. Did I say that right?
Yes.
And here's a sneak peek. No one's seen it yet. Here's the July box, which I'm just drooling for, actually, with all of these goodies in it. And for anybody who's tuning in, my fans, you get 20% off, and I'm going to have you hold the 20% off code up if you want to tell people about that.
So yes, save 20% off. Just go to sweetpawsbakery.com and then go to Abby and Parker's treat box, and then you can click either you can purchase by month or you can do 6 months, but you save 20% off if you put in the code Fidos of Reality. So even if you do a 6-month box, you'll save 20% off for those 6 months, which would be awesome. Good savings.
So if you're in the Gainesville, Florida area and people wanted to visit you, are there restrictions that in place right now there?
So everybody's allowed in the store. We have now 100% capacity, but everybody in our county has to wear a mask. So we are wearing masks, and then obviously anybody that comes into our store needs to wear a mask if they come and visit us.
And I know you have amazing clothes, and you sell doggy toys, and you're more than treats.
Yes, yeah. So we have a full shop. We're just like a mini big box store for the dogs.
Yeah, with even cooler things, though. I love
more unique things you wouldn't find at the big box, which we like to do. We want to show you things that you can't find everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're not in Gainesville, Florida, like probably a lot of us on here aren't, sweetpawsbakery.com, and Colleen will ship to you in the continental United States. So I so love you. I just think you're one of the coolest people in the pet industry. I love your enthusiasm. I love that you love dogs, and you make healthy treats that pet parents can feel good about giving to their dogs. And I think that's what it's all about, is treating our babies like the kings and queens that they are, and making sure they eat like kings and queens. So
yes. And I just wanted to show Abby and Parker, if that's okay.
Oh, I was hoping they would make an appearance. Okay. Who do we have?
This is Abby.
Oh,
and she'll be 16 on June 21st.
Oh, my gosh. Abby. For those of you who are in Club Cocker, Abby is the one that was just sort of running around Colleen's backyard. And I think Alvaro is probably
my husband Alvaro, and then Parker. Say hello.
Oh, hi, Parker.
Parker is the one in the video that was just like, what is this crazy dog doing running around?
Dexter has to say hello then.
Say hello, Dexter. Hi, honey boo. Oh, he's so cute.
He knows your treats. I swear, he doesn't care about me. He wants your pizza treats. So, well, for anybody who wants to treat their dogs really well, obviously, I hope every pet in the world is treated like we treat ours, and just reward them with a goodie box. And like I said, check out sweetpawsbakery.com. I've been friends with Colleen and have been using her products for forever and a day. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, have a wonderful summer, and we'll do a blog post about this, and we'll tell folks more in Club Cocker about that 20% off. And thank you, your husband, for making a guest appearance, and to your dog.
All right, bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.